Welcome, time for some art fun. Today, we're going to look at my 2022 favorite supplies, so stick around. It's that time of year. It's my last video, probably, maybe my second to last video of 2022, and I wanted to share with you some of my favorite supplies from this year. A lot of these will be familiar because I unboxed all of them on this channel, so you can watch a video for every single thing that you see in here, except for this. I mean, it's in a video, the inks are in a video, but they don't have their own video, so just bear that in mind. So I'm going to start with my absolute favorite of favorites, and that is my super granulating watercolor palette. So this is a whole palette made up completely of opaque and super granulating colors. This is just a meet-in palette that I got on Amazon. I'll link that for you if you're interested. It's really cute. I liked the colors and the specialness, like the little uniqueness of this little lavender and pastel blue palette with the little sparkles and stars on it. And I thought that would really convey how cute and special my super granulating watercolors are. So this is the palette that I have. I have Volcano Yellow and Naples Yellow. Naples Yellow is just an opaque color, not a super granulating. Everything else is granulating. Tundra Orange, Mars Brown, Galaxy Brown, Raw Umber, Galaxy Pink, Volcano Red, Rose of Ultramarine, Tundra Pink, Cobalt Blue Violet, that's a huge favorite of mine, Tundra Violet, Deep Sea Violet, Moonglow, which is a super popular one, all over ArtTube, Lunar Blue, French Ultramarine, Cobalt Cerulean, Deep Sea Green, Cobalt Teal, another one that's very popular, Hematite Genuine from Daniel Smith, Cobalt Black from Mission Gold. Gosh, I forget what this one's called. I just got it. I think it's Desert Green, but I didn't write the name, so of course I'm forgetting what it's called. It's a beautiful, like a green and a maroon. It's gorgeous. Glacier Green, Ultramarine Turquoise, Cascade Green, which is also a Daniel Smith, Paraline Green, Forest Brown, oops. Gray Titanium, another Daniel Smith, Forest Blue, Forest Green, Shire Olive, and Apatite Green, which is also a Daniel Smith, but almost all the other colors are Schmincke. Now, I want to be clear, all you need to make super granulating colors is a good Viridian and a good black, granulating black. Because if you mix a granulating black with almost any other color, you'll create a granulating color. Please don't think you need to buy all of these convenience mixes. These are all mixed colors. Other than, I believe, Volcano Yellow and Volcano Red, which are single pigment. You do not need to buy all these colors by any means, but I get so much joy out of this palette. I love the convenience of it. I love how special they are, and I love painting with it. Now, I've done a bunch of videos showing how to paint with super granulating colors and how to actually make pieces with them. And I'll just show you some examples. This is a piece I did with super granulating colors. You can probably tell. I have a really cute owl that I made with super granulating colors. I love this owl so much, guys. Like, come on, look at that background. And he's just so cute and happy and friendly. So that's another one. I have a bunch of other ones in here. Like this one is a bunch of super granulating colors, just a little landscape. I'm gonna do a tour of this. I just finished this. This is my last, my 26th sketchbook, and I ended it on December 22nd. So this is the last one that I'm going to be touring, which I might do in my next video. So we'll see if I have time to do that. So that's my super granulating colors. That's the first thing that I would highly recommend and that I used a ton this year. The second thing are these Caran d'Ache Neocolor 2 watercolor crayons. I love these things. They are so much fun. And I just got this little tin. This is like a gift card tin that I got at Christmas last year, and it was just the perfect length for these guys. And then I had a bunch of half pans that were homeless. They didn't have any other palette that they belonged to because they're island of broken watercolors, I guess, or mismatched watercolors. They were just duplicates or extras or whatever, and they didn't have a home. So I just stuck them in here, and they ended up getting used a ton because of that, because I would just take this tin with me all year as soon as I put it together. So that was a huge one. I also got this set. Hold on. Ooh, there we go. I got this set of Caran d'Ache more recently. Oop. And it's just a bunch of primary colors, and I stinking love. So this is what it looks like if you actually get it from Caran d'Ache. and you get the fancy, like a set. All of their sets are in this beautiful red tin, except most of the tins are like way longer. So this is my only tin. I love it. And this is a tin I just made up myself and love that too. So Caran d'Ache, Neocolor 2, watercolor crayons are my next huge one that I absolutely love. And I will go ahead and find a piece to show you with that. Here is the sketchbook that I brought around with this tin. So most of the things in here are made with that. And I already toured this, but let me just see. Hold on. Okay, so here's one portrait that I did with Caran d'Ache Neocolors. And this guy was made with this palette. This little funny hippo was made with this palette. This one was made with that palette. Although this landscape of maroon bells was mostly the Neocolors. So that is one of my absolute favorite and most used supplies of this year, Super Granulating Watercolors and the Neocolor 2. Highly recommend. The next one that I absolutely fell in love with this year, let me move these over here, is this travel pack from Rawlinson End. So this is a little plein air portable easel setup. I got this bag. And I have 2 videos reviewing this, so there's plenty of review. I added all of this, you know, the actual materials, my own little rag, but this came with this bag and this little palette setup, along with a watercolor and some other little goodies. I added these clips, but it comes with this elastic, this magnet, and what I would really love to do is use the magnet with my Caran d'Ache. And you just have your sketchbook open here, and I'll just put in a picture from the video where I reviewed this. But this was a huge win this year. I loved this. This really got me out a lot more. I loved using it when I was traveling on a plane. This was super convenient, just keeping everything in one spot, making everything super accessible. You know, I had my watercolor palette, I had a nail file, I have this little eraser, I have my washi tape, you know, all my little bits and bobs fit in here perfectly. And then I also was easily able to fit both a full watercolor palette and this Caran d'Ache palette to have multimedia, along with, of course, like brush markers and colored pencils. And these are actually erasable highlighters that are really fun to sketch with, Crayola erasable highlighters. If you're out of pencils, or if you just want to use something different than a pencil, these are great to sketch with. So this Rawlinson End portable easel pack is another favorite, my 3rd favorite from 2022. I love this thing, and it is just so nice. I also will say, in addition to making straps so that I could carry it like a purse, like this, I also added this carabiner, and I'll just clip it on the back of my backpack or my camelback if I'm hiking. And these, I'll just tuck these in. And so it's just hanging from the back of my camelback, just like part of the backpack. It makes it super easy to sketch plein air while hiking. So that's another favorite. Another favorite from this year is this ZSCM, which I believe is just a Chinese art company, pack of brush pens, markers. They're like Tombow dupes. So I have a whole video reviewing these. I put them in color order. I really love these. It did come with this fun little coloring book, although I haven't used that yet, but I think it's fun that it comes with that. These are the swatches of the colors that I have. And I love this little thing. I like just taking this whole pack and bringing it with me on the couch and sketching on the couch because it's all self-contained. This was something I made with a mix of these markers, made this little guinea pig, and the background are the ZSCM alcohol markers. So the green is the alcohol markers, the inside are the water-based markers. I really like them. I also did a little red panda with them. So they're just really fun. This was another couch one. I just really like them. Now, these were sent to me for free. This is the only thing on this whole list that was sent to me for free, and I just really love them. I highly, highly recommend them after several months, I would say at this point, of use. They are not drying up. They are just really, really nice. The brush tips are holding up well, so I actually highly recommend these, and they were sent to me for free. This is not a sponsored video. I'm not getting paid. They didn't ask me to make a follow-up. I'm doing this for you because I'm seeing that I actually really like these and I'm using them, and they were very, very affordable. So I will relink the same video and all the links from that video below so you can get these if you want them. And then next are my fountain pens and fountain pen inks from this year, my favorites. So if you watch this channel, then you know I'm obsessed with fountain pens and fountain pen inks. Like, you've probably seen this video of bringing color to your sketchbook. These are like my fall favorite inks. This is a new ink I got that I did on the channel the day at Trementis. Halogen green copper, and it literally is a green with copper sparkles. It is so pretty. So I love this Edelstein. It's a Pelican ink, Edelstein Appetite. This is a special ink. It's just like a specialty ink just from this year. And it has the little pelican. I did unbox this, I believe, and do a swatch already of this on another video. But just to show you, I keep it in its little package, but this bottle is so pretty, guys. Like, what? It is so pretty. Can you see the color sort of shining in the corners there? It is a beautiful ink. And I actually have this ink currently in one of the pens I'm going to show you as a favorite pen. So I will show you a swatch of this. But this ink is one of my favorites. Of the inks I bought this year, this is definitely the #1 favorite, and it was a recommendation from Stephanie Davis. She sent me a sample of both this Appetite ink and this Firefly ink, and this is the second one. I also bought this based on her sample she sent me. So Firefly is a diamine shimmer-tastic shimmering fountain pen ink. It has sparkles in it. It is so pretty. Another one where I keep the box in addition to the bottle, but the bottle is so pretty too, guys. Like, how cute is that? It's a shimmer, Firefly, there's the sparkles. Whoa. So this is a red ink with gold sparkles, gold shimmers. It's so pretty. And it is a super wet, super flowy ink. I've used this whole fill, so this pen was filled all the way with this ink, and now it's down to just that little bit. But I brought it up just to show you what it looks like in this. This is a Moonman M2 demonstrator pen, so you can see the sparkles and you can see the ink. So that's fun. So this is not a favorite pen of the year, although I love this pen. It's just, I'm gonna use this to show you that favorite ink. And then my favorite fountain pens that I purchased this year are all here. So this is the Iris. Oh, it's so pretty. I unboxed this for you guys, but this is the Iris. Look, it has like the purple and green and orange and pink fading together in all of these little bits and pieces, on the nib, in the feed, on the end, on the cap. It is so pretty. It is just so pretty. And this is a TWSBI. It is a piston fill. It is so nice. I got this from Goulet Pens. This I've been writing with constantly. I will give you a writing sample today. And then I also got these two Kaweco little mini pens. These are pocket pens. These are the metal ones though. The first metal one I got this year was this deep red. And this deep red set off a whole firestorm of getting more pens, even though in that video I was like, this is all I need. I don't need any more Kawecos after this. Of course I got more. So I got this. This is called Iguana. This one's deep red. And it has the silver accents. This one is called Iguana, and it has the gold accents. They are metal. They are really nice weight. When you post the cap on the back of the pen, it's like a perfect length. I am, 6 feet tall, about 5'11", and these are very comfortable in my hand. This one is a broad nib, and I have Sailor Shikiori Yodaki in there. That's my ink in there. And this one has the Appetite ink in it. And this one is a medium nib. So just really nice for note taking, doesn't bleed through. Gorgeous, gorgeous pens. So all three of these pens are big wins from this year. Obsessed. Let me give you a little close-up writing sample. So first we'll do the Iris. And I will just write, ooh, look at that. I did not pre-write with these. So that's the flow, straight out. 1.1 stub is the nib. So it is a stub nib. You see it sort of looks like the tip's been broken off flat. That's called a stub nib or an italic nib. And it really gives you nice line variation. So that's my beautiful TWSBI. Here is the Firefly ink. Another one, see? Even with that little left. And I'm just going to do some concentrated color for you so you can see. And this is also in a 1.1 stub. This is a Goulet stub nib that I added to this Moonman pen to sort of upgrade a very affordable pen. Let me give you a glimpse at how wet and beautiful and just, ooh, shimmery and pretty. Okay, so that is the first ink and the first pen. Let me show you the second ink, or the second ink and the third, nope, second pen. So here's the Iguana Kaweco Sport. So this is the Kaweco Sport Iguana. Look at that flow. Woo! Girl. Medium. Oh, the flow is so nice. And that is the Appetite ink as well. And here is the deep red. Broad nib. Ooh. All right, look at that Iguana. Beautiful. So they're just such flowy, beautiful pens, beautiful inks. They make me want to take notes. They make me want to write. And that's really what I love. And they make me want to draw too. And I just love that. If you take a wet brush to any of this, it will smear and flow like these. This is actually the same ink as this. And it's just so cool how you can draw and create and write with fountain pens. So I'm a huge fan. My art and my fountain pen love really overlap. My final favorite of the year are these Artex paint pens. They're acrylic markers from Artex. This is not sponsored. They didn't send these to me. I bought these myself, although they do sponsor or send free supplies to a lot of art tubers, and one of them was Stephanie Davis again. She really is like my art supply enabler on this channel. But these are gorgeous. I got these first. These are the metallic ones. And this is what they look like on black paper. And this is what they look like on white paper. Just gorgeous. They weren't labeled. That was my only downside. So I just labeled them myself with an acrylograph pen. And they are just such a beautiful range of colors. And it's a really fun way to incorporate metallics into your work. And then I also, because I loved those so much, got a bigger set with the plain colors, or, you know, traditional colors, non-metallic. And that's what that looks like, the color swatches that they do. And it's just to see how it has this little thing. I'm doing this one here. Hold on. Let me put this down, my tripod. And you just pull that up, and there is another tray. So that's tray 1, that's tray 2. This time they did label them, so I'm sure they got that same feedback from the people they were sending these to, and they did label each one so that you could have them correspond with the labels on the color swatch. So let me just show you what these look like. The thicker indentation is for the brush side. So these are brush acrylic markers. I have a whole video unboxing these, so you'll see that. And then they have the fine tip as well. So they're dual-ended brush markers, but they are acrylic markers, just like Posca pens. They need no priming, they need no pumping. You take them out and they work. This is a piece I made with both the metallic and the plain. And I actually ended up coloring over the metallic because I used an orange that was just too close to the red panda's body. So I just went over it with a gray, plain old gray Posca. But I really loved using, I did this one on my couch. I just bring these little sets with me. You're kind of seeing a theme. I could just bring a set and do a whole piece on the couch while we're watching something together. And it really makes art easy and fun. And that's why these are, sorry how dirty that is, 2 more of my absolute favorites from this year. Highly recommend. All right, well, I hope that that really helped you decide if you want to do any kind of an analysis of what your favorite 2022 art supplies were. These were some of mine. Remember to check if you're subscribed, and if you're not subscribed, I would so appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel. It really helps, and then you won't miss any videos where I unbox and discover new favorites in the coming years. If you liked any of these supplies, please leave me a comment and let me know what, if any, maybe inspired you to get something for yourself or something that is going to be on your wish list for 2023. And remember, until next time, create something cute. What you looking at?